Well, good morning there, ladies and germs. Grafting season 2018 is go for liftoff. We are headed out this morning. I say we, Victor and another guy that's worked for us for quite a while now, Jorge. They're behind me in the blue work truck, and we're headed to a little place called Royal City in the lower Columbia Basin here in Washington State. If anybody wants to look that up, get a satellite view. It's flat land. It's excellent farming country. I'm partial. I live in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, and I'm partial to the hills and the mountains. But down there it's flat, and the wind don't blow down there. It sucks. But it's good farming country. A lot of good rich soil and a lot of irrigation water, and they grow just about everything down there. Vegetables, fruit trees, and alfalfa, and carrots, beets, potatoes, on and on and on. Corn, and even mint. So you name it. Anyway, kicking off our first job of the season is 3,300 cherry trees. I think they're about fifth leaf or so. Pretty good little job. We'll be putting on 4 grafts per tree. 4 scions. It's called SCION. Is a length of graft wood. It's called a scion. So for those of you who are interested in this grafting thing, I'm going to try to do something a little different this year. I'm going to try and get a lot more footage, more video, and explain in depth what's going on, and you guys will be able to ask questions, and I'll answer them as I have time. But I'm going to do this on another channel, and I'll get to that here in a little bit. Some people don't care about the grafting, and they're interested in the old iron, and I get that, and that's what my channel is really about. So we'll do this grafting thing somewhere else. But anyway, for those who are interested, I'm gonna try and do a little more detailed presentation and play by play kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna get started now. It's been 2 years since I have done any chainsaw work because I was out of commission last season. Didn't lift a finger, did not graft. Some of you know I had a little medical issue and kept me out of the field. But I'm going to try and chainsaw today. We'll see how it goes. I feel good, and we'll give it a shot. That seems to be what helps Victor the most, is for me to chainsaw and get some trees cut down ready for him. I always just go out there for the last 20 years. I just go out and say, hey, Victor, what do you need me to do? And he runs things. He takes care of things, runs the crew. I order supplies and meet with the growers and set up jobs, and and paperwork and payroll and all that. I got my own job to do, but between the two of us, it works real well. So I'll get you some more video when we get to the job site. We've got about an hour and a half to go, about an hour and a half drive down there from my house. So when we'll get down there, I'll get the camera set up, and we'll see what's going on. Well, we're out here at the block. Victor says he wants me to chainsaw, so I guess I'll get geared up. Okay, this is a block of Bing cherries, and they just kind of hit the market at the wrong time when everybody else is picking. There's a huge company up north, and when they pick, it kind of creates a glut in the market. So these guys are going to dodge that glut, and we're going to graft on a cherry called a Coral Champagne, and that will come off at a little bit different time, so that they get a better market for it. All right, I'm gonna gear up and start cutting down trees. Get them ready for Victor. He the man. everything I remembered it to be, and then some. Well, an hour later, me and Victor got 8 rows knocked down. It's about 29 degrees this morning. It's chainsaw is a pretty good job to have first thing in the morning. Get you warmed up. Although I can't feel my fingers right now. Anyway, we're getting after it. Well, Victor's getting his little crew started. And these trees are obviously taking 4 signs each. And I'll get into it a little bit later in more detail about how to make these cuts. And the positioning of the signs in the cut is critical in order to match up the cambium layer. But I'll deal with that in great detail at a later time. But right now, I've got to get some more trees cut down. I want to get a good jump on these guys. I mean, I'm way out there right now, but I want to. Victor's waving to me, distracting me. Anyway, I want to get a bunch more of these knocked down before I leave. I got to cut out of here. I don't know, about 12:30 or so, and get back to Wenatchee. So I'll be home about Wenatchee about 2, and then go hook onto my trailer about 2:30, and then meet. I gotta meet a truck from Yakima. That's a farm supply company down there buying some of the grafting paint from me. I'm the supplier in Washington State. So these guys buy this stuff from me. So I got to meet a truck at 3 o'clock at the dock out there and pick up our paint for this season. Hopefully it's enough for this season. Might have to order again, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get on the saw and get busy. See ya. Well, that was a pretty good workout. 4 hours on that chainsaw. First day out, that's pretty good. We always talk about how you're so sore the first 3 days, you know, until you kind of get broke in. And so Victor's logic, he says we should just skip the first 3 days and then start our season. But anyway, that felt good. I haven't run a chainsaw in a while. So I'd like to say chainsaw a little bit longer, but I got to cut out of here and go get our grafting paint for the year. I've got 72 5-gallon cans coming, and I got to meet a truck at the dock at 3 o'clock. So got to run home and get my trailer, and I'm going to gather up these chainsaws and take them with me. I'll leave Victor one just in case he needs to make a recut, but I'm going to gather the rest of them up, take them home, and get them serviced and ready for tomorrow. And I'm going to talk about these saws a little bit, what we use and why. Okay, I'm going to go pat Victor on the head and tell him goodbye and get on with my business. I got to meet a client later today too, so it's going to be a full day. That's how we like it. Okay, I'll shoot a little video on the way out here, kind of get an idea of the scope of this thing. Bye, Victor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Looks like we got 14 rows cut down. That felt really good to get out there on that saw and get some exercise. After sitting around all winter. So they pre-cut these trees, wild cut them we call it, and that allows them to get the brush out, but they don't know where to make that final cut for the grafting. So we do that final cut and make those decisions, the best place to graft and how high to cut them and all that. Because we're thinking about the tree structure, tree training, what that tree is going to look like down the road, and how we need to get there. So let's see. They're cut down over to here. I think, yeah, we're gonna do more. There's some, they just don't have them ready yet. Here's one of their flail mowers that they use to mow up that brush after they're pruning the trees. Actually, there's a bigger one back there. It's a newer kind, a little different kind. I'll get a shot of that tomorrow. It was so slimy up there, I couldn't even get the truck up there. Even with the tractor and four-wheel drive, I was still sliding all over the place. But, man, I gotta get that hooked up and get moving. I got my load. I got to strap it down, but now we got to get a pallet on that GS long truck over there. We'll probably have him back into a dock. It's a new, brand new outfit here, so it's our first time dealing with them, but they've been really good. The guy went and got a pallet jack and moved that pallet up over the axle for me. Usually he's taking the empty pallet and shove it on, but it was really tearing up my deck and he was concerned about it, so it was nice of him to get the pallet jack and do it. Alright, I gotta get out of the way and get this strapped down. I think they're gonna have him back in here, maybe. So, see you in a bit. I'm the distributor for this product here in Washington State. So all these big guys have to buy it from me. The big guys have to buy from the little guy. That's a switch, ain't it? Anyway, I'm gonna go take care of my paperwork and I'll come back and get this strapped down. Okay, Victor, there you go. Your paint. Well, it's kind of funny the way I learned that I was the sole distributor for this product here in the state of Washington. One year I ran a little bit short and I needed just like 2 cans. I usually order 72 5-gallon cans to start off with, and one year I went through 10 pallets of this stuff, so 360 5-gallon cans. That's a lot of grafting. But I ran short one time and I just needed a couple of cans, and I didn't want to order a whole pallet. It has to come out of Kingman, Arizona, and the freight and all that. So I called them up. I called the Henry Company and I said, hey, is there someplace around that I could buy just a couple of cans of that grafting paint? I don't need a lot. And a young lady on the phone says, well, just a minute, I'll get back to you. So pretty soon she comes back and she goes, yeah, you need to call Coates Grafting Company in Wenatchee, Washington. She said they can help you out. That's our distributor. And I go, no place else? She goes, no, that's the only one. So I said, okay, I'll give them a try. I think what I wound up doing was buying some, there's another product that you can use. It's called Farwell's Tree Dock is what it's called. It used to be called Doc Farwell's and Yellow Cap, and it's had several names, but it's a different deal. This is an asphalt emulsion, and it's black, and I like it because it draws heat in the springtime when we're grafting this time of year when it's cold. Anytime there's temperatures of 50 degrees or above, there's some callousing action, some healing in this graft union, but if you can warm it up to 70, it happens a lot quicker, so that's always a good thing. So I use this black stuff and it draws the heat and helps to promote callousing. Well, this yellow stuff that they have is a different product. It's not asphalt. It's you know, like Elmer's glue and yellow food coloring or something. But I didn't have the shipment in yet today, yet when we started the job. The trucking company or the shipping got all messed up on it, but so I had to go buy some of that yellow stuff the other day, and I was in shock at the cost of it. A 5-gallon can of that stuff is $220. Well, 5-gallon, this cost me, a 5-gallon can cost me $41.60. Well, I found out I'm not selling it for near enough either, because I wholesale it to these guys for $50. I'm only making $9, less than $9 a can on it, you know, and they double the price on it. If I sell it to GS Long, that company that just left here, if I sell it to them for $50 a can, they sell it to the grower for $100. So they're not bashful, you know, and I think I should double my price too, because it's not worth it to handle it, you know, for $9 a can. I have to haul it around and stuff. It's just not worth it. Last year they had me chase a truck down, and we need 2 more cans, and we need 1 more can. This year I said, no. If you guys want a pallet, I'll order you a pallet, but I'm not going to chase a truck down and offload 2 cans somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. I got things to do. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. If they want it next year, I'm probably going to have to raise the price a little bit. Okay, it's 3:20. Now I got to get home, and we've got to offload this paint because it has to go inside. They've got to stack it up in the shop somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Around the rat rod, I guess. But I got to get it inside. It cannot freeze. That's not good. So I got to get home and do that. And I also have to service these saws. One of them needs a spark plug, and Victor got a string in one of them today and bound it up. And that's why we got more saws. We set it down, go grab another one. We don't stop and tinker with them during the day. We'll do that after work. But so I got a couple things. You know, I got a little bit of service work to do on those saws. Twine. What he hit today wasn't bad. It was just like some string, like packaging cotton string, but that baling twine, man, that's the worst. It just, you know, it shreds and it gets all the way down the bearing. I'd rather have a whipping than to get twine in my chainsaw. Especially that old yellow or black twine. nylon like stuff. I don't know what it's made of, but it gets down in there, and then it's a chore. All right, that's enough for now. My day's not over. Got a lot of work to do yet, so I'll see you after a bit. And the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. Oh, this has got to be good for the heart. Started out the season last year with 2 full pallets of this stuff, 72 cans. Finished up, and we had a half a can left. Never worked out. Couldn't work out any better than that. Never has, probably never will. Nice to not have to winter it over because it takes up a lot of space. You put it upstairs in the storage room, but that's a pain. You know, I have to load all this stuff in the bucket on the tractor and lift it up there. It's a chore. But that's all right. I'm like a machine. Broken down machine. I have my pump overhauled though. Well, I'll take this trailer out back and dump it, and then I still got to service the chainsaw for tomorrow. And I need to make up Victor a timesheet. I tell you, woman's work is never done. Okay, this one needs spark plug. This one needs sharpened and take the rakes down a little bit. This one has got a string in it. So that's an easy fix. And I might hit it just a little bit with the file, just touch it up. It ain't bad, but I'll touch it up. So, yeah, let me get to it. It's about, 5 o'clock, I guess. My day's not quite over. Started about 5 this morning. Actually, a little before that, but who's counting, right? Well, I got the string out of this one, and it turned out it was not down here in this sprocket. It was out here in this wheel on the end of the bar. Boy, that was a pain. But I got it, and I got it greased up real good. We spin these wheels, we grease it and spin that wheel. A lot of bars have a grease place on both sides, and we always get both of them if it's there. So that one's done, and I touched it up a little bit, hit it with the file. So that one's ready to go. This one doesn't need much. I'm just going to swap the plug, wash out the air filter, and hit it with the file. I'm probably going to get my flat file and knock those rakes down a little bit. And then this one should be ready to go also. Let's see, what's the deal with that other one? Oh, it just needs to be sharpened. Another 242. Yeah, I think we're going to put a new plug in there. Hey, what's this for, Victor? You know, you never used to use that. You always just jump up in the truck, you know.
Not today.
30 years ago. Not today. And not after work. Maybe before work.
Yeah, before
No. Johnson before work, but not after work. Okay. Let me get you some saws.
We don't need this.
No. Because I got the paint. I had them for the paint, but I already got it with my truck, and I've got straps in my truck. We don't need them. You know, I couldn't even get my truck up there where the trailer was.
What?
Slick, man.
Really?
Mud, just really slick. I was trying to get done. I mean, I was in a hurry because I had to meet that guy at 3 o'clock. So I had to take the tractor up to get the trailer out, and it was sliding all over the place. But I got out there about 5 minutes till 3.
Wow.
Oh, Victor, I have a confession. I have to confess.
What?
Just have a confession? Confession?
Yes.
You just give it to me. Well, you know, I didn't have any water down there. I didn't take any water. And so I chainsawed 4 hours, and then I came all the way back and went and got the paint, got the trailer, went and got the paint, went to the grocery store, and came home and started working on these saws, and I opened the fridge and I saw that Gatorade. I said, oh man, that looks good.
Oh.
So I have one of your Gatorade.
That's the confession?
That's the confession. I confess. You okay? Can you forgive me, Victor?
Hey.
How's them rappers doing? So?
So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is when we use their people.
I told them, you know. Nice.
Yeah.
I like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, they're close to us so we can talk to each other.
Yeah. Stay close so we can have a conversation.
And they try one in the last row.
Yeah.
They try and they go in and say, us this time. So we almost made a half hour.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
one
for
One row.
one row? Really? Did you figure out how many trees are in a row out there?
About 80.
That's what I said. Remember?
Well, it's 5 rows.
I said 80.
That's 400 trees.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just looked out there and I said about 80 trees. Oh, been doing this too long. Well, not quite. One more year. At least one more year.
Just one at a time.
Just one at a time. Yeah, one day at a time. 1 year at a time, Victor. That's it. That's how we roll. Do you have some dinner?
No,
No? You're hungry.
I want to.
What are you gonna have?
I'm going to have
Apple?
tuna fish.
A what? Tuna fish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds pretty good. Oh, I got some peppers for you to try, Victor.
What kind?
I think I finally found some peppers that are hot enough for me. I tried 6 habaneros. That wasn't enough. Oh, they're Thai. From Thailand.
Thai?
You ever try those?
No.
Yeah. I'll bring you some tomorrow. So, got the truck loaded. Ready to go, huh?
Gasket.
Yeah, good. Okay, so chainsaws, oil, gas, water for sharpening stones, toolbox, paint, tape, band-aids.
We got 3 rows, 3 tubes.
3 tubes of tape. Is that enough?
Well, they usually 1, 2, or 5 rows.
Really? Well, those are small. Yeah. Well, we can throw a box in my
Just
truck, but I don't think you can.
because I don't want to open 2 boxes, you know, and they don't care. They
Right,
just
right,
open
right.
them.
Yeah. Okay, Richard. Well,
You want to put 1 box right now in the truck, or you don't think?
I think
we
we're all
need
right.
it.
I might grab it in the morning, but when I'm fresh. So file's done, I guess. You know, there's still more work I could do, but I'm not going to.
Roof?
No, I could I need to send those guys a bill, make a bill for those guys, bill that paint for GI's long, but I'm not going to do it tonight.
And then you have to
Well, when I get off work tomorrow, I don't have to go get the paint and do all this running around, but I do have to go meet with a client up on Onancy Heights and look at a job.
can live early, like
I'll leave a little bit early.
3, 2.
But I felt pretty good chainsaw. Good exercise, man. See how I feel tomorrow morning.
I was so good when we finished the chainsaw. When I started grafting, that's when I feel tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah. Different muscles.
in my, how do you call this shit? In the middle of your body.
Your hips.
No,
Yeah. The pelvis.
that's right.
Yeah. Pelvis. The middle of your body.
That's in between.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I get it. the middle of your body. Okay. File's done. File's done. And I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Bright and early.